Hey y'all, this is Audra Hicks of Simply Home, your Tennessee realtor. Today I wanted to talk about photography, videography, drone, 360 tours, things like that on listings. Should you do that or should you not? So stay tuned. I put the real in real estate. So, on listings, is it a good idea to do professional photography, videography, drone videos, drone stills, 360 walkthrough tours? Yes, always, always. Because even in today's market where we're going into the winter months and they sit a little bit longer, it's always advantageous to go ahead and get all of that done on all of your listings to make your listings stand out in today's market. I know a couple of years ago when we had multiple offers, everybody coming in, it was hard enough to get people to quit wanting to come look at it when they wasn't supposed to, and then coming soon to do clear cooperation through the MLS without, we you could probably put a picture of from camera phones on cameras and stuff on line at that point and still sell a house before it ever hit the market. But we're in a totally different market now. I always believe in professional pics. Sometimes it just does not work out that way, like back in the days where it was like that. But whenever possible, do that. Your photos will stand out. Now, if you have rooms that are so cluttered, if the carpets look really bad, unless they can not have to, photograph those areas, um, you know, try to always get the professional out there to do that. Usually, for me, I love to get it all done, staged, my clients totally ready. And sometimes they mean well and they're not totally ready yet. So I'm trying to move things, kind of stage things, get things ready for the photographer, or we're having to move a few things that it's hard to move out of the way, or they don't have space for while things are being photographed. I think less is more. You want to also declutter, depersonalize. I know I've talked about this in getting your home prepared to sell, but you need to declutter, depersonalize. Less is more, and stage it to where it accentuates the room, makes it look good and pop in the photographs. My photographer, excuse me, comes in and will photograph and do still photos, but he also does drone video inside and out. I love drone videos and drone stills of the outside, because if you can see airplane view of, well, pretty, not really airplane, they're way up there, but right above the house, see, looking down on everything, I think that is the coolest pictures. Everybody has their own opinion of that, but it gives you kind of a bird's eye view right there on what everything looks like all around the outside of the house. Keep in mind, though, when you do that, anything that's out there that maybe junk cars or just things that you've hidden in behind a barn or something, that all might get photographed or shot during the videos. So if you don't want that in there, then you need to move that ahead of time. Otherwise, they're going to see what they're going to get when they get there anyway. I don't like doctored photos, so I like them to be as real as possible. But of course, you don't want them to look bad. So you just want to prepare the rooms and the house and inside and out and make it look as fresh and as new as possible before, that's one thing that I do is I'll pay to have all that done. So we want it to look great, so we don't have to send somebody back out there again to do it, or if if the photog doesn't think that they need to shoot a room because it isn't prepared, then that puts you either not getting to photograph a room or two, or not be able to show off parts of the house that might be interesting to a buyer. So, you know, if you have a pool, you want to make sure, either, I guess in the winter, you're going to have it covered, but still have things that, you know, get all the leaves away, get everything looking and prepared for, you know, the photographer. Just like you're wanting to showcase the home, act like you're going to have 100 people coming into your home that day before the photographer gets there to showcase your home, and get it prepared as if you're having that. If you're having like a wedding reception or something, you want everybody to see your home in the best light. So it's always great to have a professional photographer do all of that for you. Now, I do professional photography for my clients. I pay for that. The drone video, 360 tours. I have a Techno son and hubby, so we do have the equipment for 360 tours, and I have sold a lot of out-of-town buyers that see that on my website and throughout the internet when I market that listing, and they get to walk through the home just like they're there. Again, on a 360 walkthrough tour, those cameras are going to pick up every speck of everything. So you have to make sure that it is prepared again, just like, you know, and that may be the only time that it looks like that. But even during the process, you need to make sure your home is picked up every day before you leave. Everything, you know, so you have a plan for the fur babies and what you're going to do with them should you have a listing, a showing. So sometimes in this market, you might only get a showing a day, or, you know, every other days, but don't think that you can just be lax on what to do, because the day that you do that will be the day you get a lot of people that want to come see your home. So, you know, throw all your laundry in the laundry baskets, you know, pick things up. A few years ago, my clients went under contract on a home, and we were on the buy side. And during the process, I think the listing agent had forgotten to tell them that we were doing the home inspection on this certain day. So when we went in, the home inspector had seen piles of clothes, including, you know, the underclothes and things like that, piled, and it looked nothing like it did a few days before that at the showing. So we were a little perplexed on why, but then we found out they weren't told that we were coming. So, so always keep your home looking good, because you just never know who might need to come out there at a moment's notice, and you need to be prepared. But whether you're in a hopping market or one that's a little bit normalized or winterized as we're in now, then you need to showcase your home in the best light. Get it ready. Get the photographer out there. Get everything looking good. We want to market your home in the best possible way, the best possible light that we can. But hire a professional that knows what they're doing. Because there's those out there that think, oh, I'm going to get into photography. I've never shot homes before. And when you shoot people and humans or dogs and cats and animals and things like that, that's a different light versus going to shoot real estate photography. Totally different. I'm not a photographer, but I've learned from the photographers over the years that it is totally different. You need to know if you need, they need to know how to do the lighting, if ceiling fans need to be running or not, and how many lights need to be on. Does the blinds need to be opened or closed? And if they see that a comforter might be out of place, you know, I would hope they would fix that at times, you know, things like that. You got to have a watchful eye on things when you're going through the home to do the photography. And if for some reason they missed that, there may be more shots of that room anyway, so you don't have to include that one. You know, but photography is very, very important in selling homes, but also anything technology wise that you can do. You have a wide range of people. Some people see things online, some people are out of state, some people are in state, but then they're like, oh, well, I love the 360 or I love the drone. You know, you don't know what's going to sell. So if you have a variety of things that you do for your listings to set yours apart from everybody else's, then do it, because you never know what's going to sell. Just, you know, putting a sign in the yard and putting it on the MLS does not sell a home. You have to know how to market the home, showcase the home, even go out and do live videos in the home. No matter what, do the live videos, do YouTube, do whatever you need to do to sell that house, because that's what you're doing for your seller, is going to sell that house. Now, you might not be the one that brings the buyer, but your marketing efforts are the one or what will probably sell it. You know, they may have a buyer's agent anyway. So yes, in the best possible light, you want your home and clean it from top to bottom, declutter, depersonalize, like I've said in things before, in a video before. Depersonalize, because you don't want your family, your photos of your family hanging there, and names like your last name, anybody's name. Take things off the fridge, places you've been, things like that, and depersonalize, because once it's out there on the World Wide Web, it is always going to be out there. So so always do that. And plus, when people come to see your home, they might know who you are, or they're going to want to know. People get a little sleuthy, and you know, they want to see kind of who lives there, and that's not always something you need to showcase. You don't know who's coming to look at homes, so you just want to have you know, it depersonalized always. So I think that'll do it for today. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks so much. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving, and it may be after Thanksgiving before you see this video, but I hope everybody has a blessed Thanksgiving. Thank y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye.